What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a great day. Today is the return of our submission from PSA Day. So we got our return back just a couple of days ago, or today, or depending on when the video comes out, a couple of days ago. I didn't do a video talking about, or at least I don't think I did. Before, if you look back in the previous videos on the channel, I did an HGA submission. Well, since then, and it's been a long time, I actually took all of those HGA graded cards, cracked every single one of them opened, and then resubmitted them to PSA. The reason I didn't just send them into PSA at the time was, I don't know if you've watched the video, you can see the explanation, but for those of you who haven't watched it, quick recap is HGA was accepting submissions for Star Wars cards, where PSA at the time, because they were so backed up, they weren't taking any more submissions at the time. So I found a company, and I had never submitted to HGA before, but I'm like, well, their slabs kind of look cool, let's just give it a try. Come to find out, had really bad service with them. I didn't really agree with a lot of the grades, so I said, well, let's just send them to PSA and see what we got. After dealing with PSA for a while, I actually think that they're probably pretty close, but I think PSA might be a little bit harder. I know some people are going to disagree and they're going to say HGA. Again, it just depends on your personal experience that you've had with them. I'm sure it's up and down. Some people will say no, some people will say yes, they're harder. So it just depends on your personal preference. But when it comes to resale, which if you've been following the channel, I sell basically everything that you see in the videos I have for sale, either on our shows on Whatnot, or eBay channel, or we do local shows here in the Valley, or go across different areas and do shows. So, with that being said, I have the tags from when I broke down, let me take the rubber band off. When I broke down my HGA slabs, I took all the tags out, and we're going to do a quick comparison of the scores. I know you guys are like, well, how do I know you're sent in the right ones? Well, there was a guy here, a friend of mine who owns a local shop here in town. He could attest to if there's any other differences, but he was with me when I was breaking a couple of these things open. So, yeah. So I got a whole bunch of them here. We're going to go through individually, and we're going to kind of see what they graded and what they didn't grade. Now, there is another submission, so I'll do another video. There's 3 cards that are missing from these submissions that haven't been sent back yet because they were fell under another category of non-sports cards from earlier than 1980. 2 of them are going to be the 1977 Star Wars Topps Luke Skywalker cards. I got 2 of them right here. And then there's a C-3PO card, the error card that shows him with the golden rod, I guess I should say. That's coming, hopefully that'll be returned to me this week, this same week that this video is out. And then I'll just do another video based on those other 3 that I just got back. So, I was super happy that we got back our PSAs. And I already I didn't really look and compare yet. I just took out the cards that were mine. A friend of mine actually had some of his cards in here, so I had to take his out. But I kind of put them upside down and just kind of went from there. So I'm going to put these on the table here, and then I'm going to change the camera so you can see what we actually got for grades. And some of these are freshly graded. So some of them are regrades from HGA to PSA, and then some of them are I just sent in just to see what I could get. And I'm still on the hunt for my PSA 10 AHSOKA 2008 Clone Wars. I've been trying. I've had so many. A lot of them I've submitted, and a lot of them I just haven't, because just by looking at them I can tell they're probably 7s or 6s or even worse than that, just because of how those cards are. So I'm still on the hunt. So we'll see what we get for 10s for AHSOKA TANO today. All right, with that being said, let's take a look at what we got. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 that were broke open and regraded. Of course, I would like to have had, I know that as PSA doesn't do the half grades, which is fine, no big deal. I just figured okay, maybe I'd get an 8 instead of an 8.5. For example, some of these are, there we go. There we can see it. 8.5, right? Okay. So hopefully I was going to like shoot for maybe a 9 or higher, you know, 8.5 and 9. 9s are going to hopefully stay. I'm sure it's going to be all over the place. So with that being said, before I get to these ones, here's a couple that I just turned in recently. This I think was my probably one of the coolest ones I got back. This is the 1996 Topps Finest series right here. This is the refractor of the Grand Admiral Thrawn rookie card. So this will be his debut rookie card right here. 1996. Got a good grade on this one too. PSA 9. Of course I wanted a 10, but I knew that there were some errors and a little bit of issues, but they still graded it pretty well. So I was pretty happy with that. That got a 9. That's the 1996 Star Wars Finest right there. I don't know if you guys can see that so well. Kind of super shiny. They did a good job with that. I love that Star Wars Finest line. I did a box break. I don't know if it's still in the videos. If it is, look for it. It was a great opening, and I really enjoyed it. Another one was a perfect example of a card I thought should be better graded. This came right out of the pack. This was a 2008 Topps Clone Wars stickers die cut magnet of AHSOKA TANO. So this would be a chase card, an insert card. Hard to get. Very hard to get. And they actually graded it an 8, which I was kind of disappointed with because it's super even on all sides. And the magnets, like it's a magnet. It's an actual magnet. So I don't know how they're giving it an 8 instead of a 10. I don't know what they're doing to judge it. Because all that shadowing, that's supposed to be there. I looked and I cleaned this thing off. The surface was really good. The back was pretty good. But anyways, special card, insert card, got an 8. Still pretty happy with it. You know, it's still a hard card to find. Even without graded, I've seen these things go for anywhere between 30 to 50 bucks. So an 8 isn't too bad. There's probably not a lot more out there that are higher. We'll see. So those two. Then what did I get? I got Topps Finest, again, 1996 Refractor Wampa. It came out to be a PSA 9. That's kind of nice. Beautiful looking card. I love that 96, man. I tell you, that series was super nice. 96 PSA 9. Gold back on that. Here's another refractor, the same series. PSA 9 for TIE Fighter pilots. Alright, so most of my refractors so far have gotten 9, so that's pretty good. Here's one that was the New York City, or New York Comic-Con, Starfiles. This was the AHSOKA TANO Starfile Official Business. Is that what it says? Official Business, AHSOKA TANO. PSA 10 on her, Rosario Dawson, one of the early cards that she was featured on, so pretty happy with that, of course. Here is a Boba Fett of the Star Wars Finest. This isn't a refractor. This would be the regular one. This has got a 9. These ones have been fairly difficult to get 10s on, but it's a cool looking card. Very beautiful. They did a good job on that. That's just a regular one because it's not gold, for those of you who don't know. I got a 9. Couple Boba Fett rookie cards. Nothing too crazy. This one was a 6. Nothing to brag about, but I just wanted to slab them up just because it's Boba Fett. Here's a 7. Got those off of a guy on one of my Facebook groups, so that was kind of cool. Here is, I think this Clear Zone is supposed to be, yeah, that's in one of these things I sent. Boba Fett Clear Zone? Yeah, so we'll see. Cad Bane is also with the, let's see, what else do we get here? Star Wars Most Powerful Women. I'm trying to complete a set of perfect 10s. So far I've got 7 of the 12, all 10s. So that's 8 so far with this one included. That's what's her name? Jaina? With Jaina, whatever. And then here's Jyn Erso. Here's a 10. Nothing too fancy, but I'm just trying to do my other set. I've got the Ahsoka and Leia. Those are 10s too. This one I was disappointed about because all these were, in my eyes, perfect. I got 7 of these back and they were 10s. Actually, now I got 9 of them back and they were all 10s. So I'm short 3 10s. I got 9 10s and 3 9s. That was Omega from Bad Batch. Very cool. So that's that from the... Those are from the ones that were not... Let me double check here. Yeah, those ones weren't regraded. Those are just fresh grades on all those. So we'll put those back in the box. Very cool though. Okay, so some of these are going to be regraded and some of them aren't. So this first one was sent in. This is a Cad Bane rookie card, 2010. Clone Wars, Rise of the Bounty Hunter series. This is the foil insert card, special card, number 10 of 20. Not saying there's only 20 of these cards, but just numbered 10 of 20 on the back there. So this is Cad Bane's rookie card right here. Very, very cool. This got a PSA 9, and on the original, the HGA slab, whoops, as I drop it, let's see if I can pick it up. Perfect. Didn't fall too far from me. Got a, where is it? Sorry, there we go. Got an 8.5. So we had an upgrade. So we went from 8.5 to a 9, which was nice. I still haven't had, I don't think I have a 10. I have another 9 of one of these guys. I think I have one more 9 or 2 9s or two 9s and an 8. So pretty cool to get that. So that was an improvement. Boba Fett Clear Zone. I have one of these that's the 10. So this is not, but I have one here. Here's Boba Fett Clear Zone. This was what it was graded from HGA. It was a 9. And PSA came back and graded it a 9 as well. So pretty good. I thought maybe it was going to be a 10. It's very, very beautiful. I don't know what was the difference. I shined this one up because this one, I don't know if you can tell on there, but you can see right. Yeah, let's see if I can get it to work here. You can see right through the card, which is kind of cool. And these cards are are almost like plastic. So I rubbed the fingerprints off of there, but it's hard to tell on there to see it because there's no backing. You can see it's just a clear. So it's kind of hard to tell what this card is, but it's a very cool card if you get up close to it and look. So that's Boba Fett. That was a 9 and it got a 9. So here's a Captain Rex foil. It got on HGA. They said it was a 8.5. I thought it was a 9. And PSA disagreed with both of us, and they gave it an 8. Which is kind of disappointing because this is a really, really good looking Captain Rex foil. Now this is the foil parallel. And the nice thing about this one, which is fine with me, just because of the number on the back, because these are numbered parallel cards. Right, let's see if I can get it so you can see it on there. It's hard to see the number, but it's 007. And if you look at the picture, it's Captain Rex shooting double guns, man. So the number is cool. It's James Bond Captain Rex. That's what we call that. I don't know if you can see that gold number right over there. 007 of 205. What sucks is that I do have a 9 of that, but it's not numbered 007, unfortunately. So that was a disappointment. I got 2 Commander Cody's. HGA, one of the HGA ones, they gave it a 8. And one of the Commander Cody's was a PSA 8. So they agreed that it was an 8. I thought it could be an 8. Yeah, this one probably was an 8. That's for sure. After looking at it again, there's some issues with it. But these ones are kind of tough. If you watch my Clone Wars video box break, you'll see that. Just because it's so difficult. The foil flaking on these cards right here, the rookie card for these guys, that'll like kind of get crackly or it might like chip off of there. So it's really difficult. This was numbered 009 of 205. So this is an early print. So that's kind of nice. You can see again, there's the gold number right there. And you only get basically 1 foil card per box or 1.5 foil card per box. So it's very hard to get the rookie cards for Commander Cody, AHSOKA Tano, and Captain Rex, Asajj Ventress, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Here's the other Commander Cody. HGA says 8.5. Me, I say 9. And PSA says 8. It's okay. It's still a tough card to have. It's the foil. It's not the regular rookie card. It's the foil parallel. Number 143. Let's see, where am I at here? Number 143 of 205. Commander Cody rookie card. Debut card, however you want to classify it. This is the foil parallel. That's what all these are. So that got a missed or a downgrade. But the thing is, I don't really consider it a downgrade because HGAs just don't sell. And I resell a lot of these things. And as soon as I slab them up in PSA, even if it's an 8 instead of an 8.5, I'll still get a better price at an 8 than I would with an 8.5 HGA. Just the way it is. Okay, this is a Asajj Ventress rookie foil parallel. HGA gave it a 8.5. I thought it was a 9. After looking at it again, I can see why it might be an 8.5. And I think I kind of agree with PSA on this one. They gave it a 8. PSA 8. Foil parallel Asajj Ventress. This would be her debut Clone Wars, even though she's got a 2004 Clone Wars, but I don't really consider those two the same. Because it's the Tartakovsky Cartoon Network one, and this is the Clone Wars one. So this is this is just a way cooler card, better picture of her, in my opinion. This was numbered 194 of 205. You can see it down there. So that one I agree with. This they gave it an 8.5. It turned out to be an 8, which I thought was right. Okay, Heroes Assembled. HG. So this one, the cool thing about this one is it's got like Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka Tano, and Yoda all on this one. So it's an Ahsoka rookie, but just like a collaboration with all those guys on there. Got an 8.5. I thought I was going to do better than that, so I resent it in. I thought it was going to be at least a 9 or a 10, and sure enough, PSA agreed with me on this one and gave it a 9. This is the foil parallel. This is not the base one. Most of all these that you're going to see here are going to be the foil parallel. This got a 9. And it is numbered 202, wherever we are, 202 of 205. Very cool. Great picture of all of them right there. Sorry. I'm working on the camera upside down. Ahsoka, Anakin, Yoda, and Obi-Wan. Very cool one. This would be in my opinion, maybe the second best Ahsoka in the set, which is called the New Padawan. So after her character card, which is card number 3, the very next best one would be card number 25, and it's got Ahsoka. It introduces Ahsoka. It's also got Captain Rex. It's got Obi-Wan and Anakin. Where was this one? The New Padawan. HGA gave it an 8.5. I thought it was better. PSA also thought it was better. And I got a 9. Which is awesome. Awesome high grade for this card. The New Padawan. Ahsoka Tano right there. Introduction right there. This is the foil parallel. Numbered... Well, if you can see that number on there. It's hard to see this. I can't even see. What is it? 170 of 205. 170 of 205. And that's right down there at the bottom. Very cool looking card. Very awesome. All of them right there. Hard one to get. Hard one to get. That goes right there. Next one would be another, I'd say maybe her third best card, in my opinion, in the deck. Also because it features 2 awesome people on the card. It is Asajj Ventress versus Ahsoka in a lightsaber battle. It's called Ahsoka's Greatest Challenge. HGA give it a 9.0. I actually thought it was better. PSA actually thought it was better. And this is the foil parallel of Asajj Ventress and Ahsoka Tano. Debut rookie, obviously, again, for both of them. And it got a PSA 10. Very, very happy. And this is the foil parallel. Number 162 of 205. Very, very cool. PSA 10, probably the only 10 out now that is graded 10. I have a couple more of these, and they did not grade that high. I think I have an 8 and a 9, so that is awesome. I'd like to see that increase. Now I got a couple of Ahsokas here. Here's the base one. This wasn't double checked, or not double checked, but this wasn't recased. This is one I sent in. It got an 8, PSA 8. I keep trying to send it in. I was hoping for a 9, didn't get a 9, got an 8 on this one. So that's a bummer. Then this one was recased by PSA. I thought it was going to get... I was trying to get a 10, obviously, as you guys know. Let's see, here's the base. HGA gave it an 8.5. I thought it was at least a 9, possibly a 10. And PSA thought it was better than that. They gave it a 9 as well. So, no luck. Still did not get a 10. These are just base ones, these AHSOKAs. These two are base. These aren't the foil parallel. But at least I improved on that one, so that's kind of nice. And then this is another AHSOKA card. This would be the animation cell. The HGA gave it a 9.5, which I thought it should have got a 10 because it is damn perfect. Sorry. It is so perfect. I have multiple of these, and this was the best one I could find to turn in. And PSA agreed with me and gave it a 10 as well. It's called Testing AHSOKA Skill Animation Cell. Right there. Beautiful card. See-through again. I think you get like 4 or 5 of these a box. Animation cells, maybe 6. I'm not 100% sure. And this would be the best one you can get. This is Testing AHSOKA's skill right there. And I don't know. Looks like she's fighting like magnet guards or something like that. This is a PSA 10. The only one right now that has been graded to 10, I believe. So, and then obviously all this could change depending on when you watch this video. So, pretty happy about that. Then the last but not least is the card, my favorite card that I have in my collection. One of the toughest, most difficult rookie cards to get, in my opinion. I expect this card to be well worth into the thousands at some point, if not already high thousands. Very hard to get. It is AHSOKA TANO's rookie card, but it is the foil card right here. The foil card. HGA graded it an 8.5. I thought it was probably an 8 to 9, just because there's not very many of these. They're so hard to get. There's only 205 of these AHSOKA rookie cards ever made. That's it. This is a foil parallel, numbered 56 of 205. I believe there's only 4 that have ever been graded. Right there is the number. Sorry, right there. Very shiny. This is a PSA 8. So even though it went down a little bit from what HGA says, I thought that was probably right. Maybe a 9 would be hard, but it is so darn hard to get a 9 or anything. Even just in the series, it's very difficult. But I am extremely happy because it is so hard to get. And now as I see that there's 4, so that means right now out there, there's only 201 that are left. Somewhere out there. That's it. There's no more AHSOKA rookies parallels like this ever. So there's only 205 of this rookie card of hers. Extremely hard to get. If you get one, let me know. I'd love to buy it from you. Very, very hard. So yeah, that's a good stack right there. You know, of all the ones we got, I'm very happy we sent those in to get regraded. Well, there we go. That was it. That's what we got for our PSA submissions and our rechecks, our regrades. So pretty happy about that. Once again, this card right here. This is it. This is the one you want. If you guys have a foil base, message me, get a hold of me, look for me in the description, contact me. I'd love to buy it from you. It's hard to find. I only have one. It's so difficult because there's only 205 made. I see that there's 4 that have been graded, so somewhere there's 201 more out there somewhere. Hopefully we can see if some of them can turn up. Extremely hard as AHSOKA gets more and more popular and their Disney Plus series comes out. You know, people say, well, look at Luke Skywalker. Look at AHSOKA is a very, very popular character and becoming more and more popular each time an episode of like The Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett or something comes out, and then you see AHSOKA Tano, and now that she's having her own series, you're going to want to get as many AHSOKAs as you can, is my personal opinion, but I deal in reselling cards and vintage toys and modern toys, so one of the most biggest moneymakers for me has always been AHSOKA Tano, so I never, you know, I'm only telling you something that's based off of my experience and my sales. Ahsoka's a great character, well loved. Ashley Eckstein did a great job voicing her. Obviously, it's going over to Rosario Dawson as of now, so it's just going to grow and grow and grow and get better and better and better. But yeah, But like I said, I have somewhere here, where did I put them? I have another submission coming this week where I get 3 more of just the vintage ones from 1977 coming back. I had 2 Luke Skywalkers that were going to get regraded. One is a 7 and one's a 7.5. I'm expecting them to be around the same kind of thing. I'm thinking I'm going to get a 7 and a 6. I'd prefer 2 7s or a 7 and an 8. But knowing how PSA is, and they're harsh on Luke Skywalkers, I'm going to say I'm going to get a 7 and a 6. One of them's really good and one of them's just a little bit worse. So 7 and a 6 is my prediction. We'll see what happens. We'll do a video when that comes in later on this week or next week. So for AZ Treasures Toys and Pop Culture, I'm B-Dubs. I know it's been a while since we did videos. I was on vacation with my son, family. I'm kind of burned, so you might see some like, oh, hey man, get some lotion on that face. Take care of your face. Well, I can't fix the ugliness, but I can fix the dry skin and the burning and the peeling. So I'll do that for you. But I have so many toys to show you. I've got shows coming up. We got 3 shows coming up within the next couple months. We're going to get some new stuff added. We're going to be selling some stuff, so hopefully I can get those videos done. I've been kind of lazy, but I'm going to get off my butt and start editing because I have all the footage for it. I just need to edit it, and edit it. Okay. With that being said, thanks so much for watching. Take care. Have a good day.